Hello, guys and gals, and this is Vlog Friday. I believe this is episode 35, if I'm not mistaken. It's looking like it. I'm looking at my notes. Anyways, this is basically a segment where I basically touch up on something unrelated, and then we go over 7 or so points that I find important, that I hammer home every time. Anyways, let's talk a little bit about patience. I don't think we've talked about patience. Of course, it's been 35 episodes, so maybe I have, but maybe I'll have unique insights. Patience can be very, very difficult, especially in a time when everything is so fast paced. We expect, instant messages. We have on-demand video, and basically, if you want if you want to watch a TV show, then basically all you have to do is hit a button and it's on there. There really isn't much waiting there, so there really isn't much need for patience when things are basically instant. We even have like instant meals where you just pop a TV dinner into the microwave for like 2 minutes. Actually, it's 4.5 for some of them, but you just basically put it in, and after that amount of time, then it's done, ready to eat. Well, you better let it cool, otherwise you'll burn your mouth. But otherwise, there really isn't the waiting like half an hour for the chicken to cook or something like that, like in the old days. It's basically a society where everything is instant. Apart from like travel, even it was 2 hours, I believe, train trip from Illinois to St. Louis or something, and it was 20 hours from Illinois to Texas by train. Both of those were by train. So basically, that took a lot of patience because it wasn't instant. I mean, it isn't like Star Trek where you can just teleport into places instantly. So patience is also really important, especially when dealing with people. And I've talked about that before, about maybe somebody cutting you off in traffic and you taking it personally when they probably were oblivious to that they were doing it, or they weren't doing it on purpose. That also takes patience. Also, it takes patience in dealing with difficult people that are difficult to get along with, and everybody has those in their lives. And sometimes it's easier to not have patience with those people and then just get mad. But anyways, I'm here to say that patience is really important. Patience is really a very important virtue, and it isn't one that's to be overlooked. Patience sometimes has to be built up because sometimes if you're in the right mood set or the wrong mood set, in some cases, then it can be easy to snap at people or bite someone's head off. Not literally, but figuratively. It isn't like Ozzy Osbourne biting the heads off bats and stuff like that, which I think was like a myth or something, because I don't think he actually ever did that. I think a bat flew into his face or something. Then again, given the way he looks, I mean, it probably thought it was his mother or something. That he was its mother or something. I don't know. Anyways, I do love Ozzy Osbourne's music. Really, really awesome. But anyways, patience. Patience is really a virtue to have, and so I urge people to have patience when dealing with people in everyday life. But in this day and age, it's also possible to become really depressed because there's civil unrest and lots of uncertainty to life. I mean, you'll always have uncertainty when it comes to life, even in a perfect society. But one of the ways to deal with depression, and just the symptoms of depression, I have to add, is to do something you enjoy at least once a day, and you have to make sure it's something legal. And I'm not saying, well, you also have to know your dietary wheelhouse. I mean, if you're a diabetic, you're not supposed to chow down on sugar. Then if it makes you feel better to eat sugar and you're a diabetic, then basically you'll end up in a coma. So yeah, you really need to make sure that what you do is within the health constraints set by your doctor and basically common sense. But anyways, that just treating yourself to something nice at least once a day does help take away some of the depression symptoms. It doesn't take them completely away because you do have to address the core or the root of the problem. But otherwise, it's a good first step. Number two is there is always someone who cares, and this is also important too because on social platforms, Facebook and YouTube and stuff like that, Discord, I don't know all the social platforms, Twitter and stuff like that. It can be easy to have like lots of followers, like millions of followers, and you can still feel alone and feel that nobody cares. Society is really impersonal these days. Anyways, but yeah, the and it can all, but and also that can lead to depression too, is if you feel that nobody cares. It can really lead to a dangerous mindset. But it's always good to know that someone cares because it's in this impersonal society. It's really easy to see or to feel that no one does, but that's actually a fallacy, or it's actually not true. There's always someone that cares, and that can also help to increase a person's mood. Anyways, number three is if you are suffering from an affliction, there is no shame in seeking help, and I'm referring to physical maladies along with mental maladies rather. I mean, I know that in situations like paranoid schizophrenia, bipolar, you basically need medication and just in order to get by because of all the chemical imbalances that are going on in there. And there are people that can basically deal with depression without medication, and that's really, really awesome. I'm just saying that there are people who can't deal with depression without the medication, and there's no shame in seeking help for that or for things that are beyond their control. And if they need help to cope, then over-the-counter medication or something legal is a good way to cope. Anyways, number four is no matter how bad things get, there is always hope. This is also really important to have a positive attitude when things go south or when things go badly. And that's prone to happen because even on a really good day, things will probably not quite go as planned. And it's always good to have hope that things will get better even when things seem to be dire. It's always good to hold on to hope, and not always easy, I might add. But always try to hang in there and see the bright side of things, the silver lining in the clouds and so forth. Number five is societal labels and tags are pointless. People are people. And I always like to focus on this because societal tags, even if they're good societal tags and labels, it always seems to put a person in a box. It always tends to subjugate people. It's even the good tags are not really all that good. I never really have liked social tags or labels because it unfairly puts a person into a box they don't really fit in. And also it tends to cause people to judge someone by either their religion, their sexual orientation, their race, the color of their skin. And all these things are basically things that the person can't really help. And so judging someone for something so subjective like that just really isn't wise. And you might miss out on friends just because you didn't give someone a try. So yeah, I've never really been a fan of societal tags or labels. And I'm glad to see that they are hopefully falling by the wayside now. Anyways, number six is be yourself. There will never be another you, and that is important to know also because even if you have the same idea as somebody else, maybe your execution of that idea is different than theirs. Everyone has unique ideas and concepts. Everyone has a unique perspective that no one else will probably ever have. And so your ideas and viewpoints are really important, and you should never forget that. I see imitation less and less these days, but you should always be yourself. You shouldn't actually imitate other people. And because unless imitation is your thing, and there are probably some people that do that. But yeah, just be yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself, and your friends will still love you just the same. Okay, and number 7 is pretty easy to see. It's always think positive thoughts, and I'm not talking about the sarcastic, oh, I'm positive it's going to be a bad day. No, I'm talking about genuine positive thinking. There have been several actual medical studies that positive thinking does increase a person's well-being. It increases a person's basically mental state. It makes people heal faster. It basically has nothing but positive benefits to think positive thoughts, and it helps with depression. It basically, an attitude can make or break somebody, and a positive attitude can really add years to a person's life, and it's just really good. So you should always have a positive attitude even when things aren't really going so great. And so yeah, anyways, I know I really rushed through those, and I'm sorry about that. But yeah, these are just 7 points that I think are really, really important. And so yeah, if you did actually get some help from this, then make sure you like and subscribe, because I'd like to know it. I make these videos just because, well, I hope that they help people. I don't know if they do or not. They're just my opinions, of course. And so yeah. But yeah, if you do like this content, then make sure you like and subscribe and ring the bell so you know when I upload. Also, if you want to support me in any way, or if you want to join the Discord server, then all that information will be in the description below. As always, thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great day.